And she has some beautiful wreaths, and I have never figured out how she does it. 'Cause through the Locust Grove and folks that you make wreaths, and I wanted to have you on this morning to help us out. For those of you that are watching and would be interested in learning how to make wreaths, not only is she going to demonstrate them for this morning, we have a handout on how she's going to do this if you'd like to send for it, and we'll give you that address in just a minute. So, how does one make a holiday wreath?
Well, of course, there are many methods of making holiday wreaths, or wreaths for any time of the year. I chose the simplest one to bring because the most uninformed person can really make a beautiful wreath using this method.
Well, that's good.
And it's really simple. The first thing you do is put on the hanger, because once these things are done, they're mostly fragile and very difficult to get the hanger on.
Okay, let's hold that up so people can see how.
So first thing you do is put your hanger on. You just take a piece of wire and bend it and put it over, and then you've got your hanger.
All right. You don't wait till the end to do that.
No, you don't wait till the end to do that. They're too fragile. Then you just cut
Now, where did you get this right here?
Oh, okay. These everything I've used here today is very easy to get. Maybe some of the flowers aren't, because I grow all my own flowers. But these flowers are obtainable in the craft and hobby stores in the area. This is always at all the hobby stores. Very easy to get. 22 gauge wire, very easy to get.
Okay.
And you'll need these floral pins again. In every hobby store in town, they have these.
Got it. They look like little
yeah. So you
staples.
yeah, you can use wire if you run out of those. So you cut your material. This is artemisia, which I use. This same method can be used for Christmas greens, artemisia, baby's breath, status, and those of you that are in the flower world know exactly what I'm talking about when I use those materials. But you cut them into 3 or 4 inch pieces, and you start thus. You go from the left.
You can move this out of the way so we can see what you're doing there. Let me move that. There you go.
Go from the left. Take 2 or 3 more pieces. You go to the right.
How long have you been making wreaths?
Oh, probably 20, 25 years. I've been gardening always. And this kind of comes along after you've gardened a few years. Yeah. And then to the middle.
Is this expensive? Is this, or is it, we call this artemisia? Is that what you call it?
Artemisia is not expensive. And it's easily grown. It's perennial, very easily grown in Kentucky. If anything, it's invasive in the garden, and you find yourself pulling it out instead of looking for more. You're pulling it out in the spring and giving it to all your friends. So if anybody needs any next spring, just I'm always pulling it out in the spring.
Okay.
You go from the left to the right to the middle, from the left to the right to the middle, and start on the inside. The inside covers the inside of the frame. The outside covers the outside of the frame. This takes care of the middle.
Okay.
Having done that all the way around the frame,
I believe I got it right here.
You've got it right here. Then you end up with something that looks like this. In itself, I think, is a beautiful wreath.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
But, of course, it's unadorned, as we call it. And then, to trim it, if you're going to use the flowers, as is in this wreath up here, these are the everlasting, again, easily obtained and easily grown in Kentucky. And you can either do this one of 2 ways. You can either do it with glue, a hot glue gun, or craft glue if the hot glue gun intimidates you.
Hot glue can really work well, though.
Oh, hot glue is very fast and is definitely the way to go if you've got a lot of wreaths to make.
For those that may have not used this before, these are purchasable, really pretty inexpensive. And you get these bars of glue right here, and you just kind of shove them in there, and it melts it down out the end.
And you should be careful not to let young children use those guns, or supervision on people that might have trouble with that.
Don't take the word hot lightly, in other words.
No, it's very hot, and believe me, I have a few little things here and there from this hot glue gun. But anyway, so then to trim it, if you're going to the culinary herbs, this is a culinary herb wreath. So everything in here is something you could use in your kitchen. There's hot peppers, there's rose hips that are found in the all over Kentucky, in the hedges and out in the country in the fall. Red peppers from the garden. This is artemisia. This is Sweet Annie. Again, people will know what I'm talking about. I'm sure they will know what I'm talking about.
So then you just take these things, and again, you use these pins that you have.
You can either put them in with your pins. You take 2 or 3 in a bunch, put them in.
Put one in here and show us how to do that.
Or you can make little bunches and put them in.
Okay.
With a glue gun, you see how simple this is with a glue gun. You simply attach some hot glue to this.
Like that?
And stick it in.
Stick it in just like that.
And in 1 minute, that is dry.
Do you ever use styrofoam?
Styrofoam is very usable. However, it's breakable, and sometimes your pins slip out. So I suggest you do use this. If you're using fresh greens, for your Christmas wreaths, then just go out in your yard, cut pine, boxwood, Japanese holly, spruce, whatever's in your yard. Soak it for a while, and then do the same thing as you've done here.
All right, let me ask you this. What about these real quick? We just have just a few seconds left.
These are everlastings grown for, these everlastings are a little bunch of flowers that are grown just to dry. These are garden flowers that you don't necessarily think of drying.
Okay.
And these are the herbs. These are the rose hips from the country.
How long will something like this last once you've prepared it?
People tell me they last 5 or 6 years. I'd say a couple of years is better.
All right, well, if someone would like to have this instruction sheet from Mary Myers on how to make these wreaths, then why don't you just write us a letter. Send us a self-addressed stamped envelope. Send it to Wreathes, Box 32970, Louisville, Kentucky, 40232. That's Wreathes, Wave 3 Sunrise, Box 32970, Louisville, Kentucky, 40232. Send us a self-addressed stamped envelope. A legal envelope would be very helpful, and you can make it this holiday season. As soon as we get them in, we'll mail them out to you very quickly this year so you can get it and use it. Mary, thank you for this help.
Thank you for having me.
Really, really helpful. And tell all the folks at the Garden Club we said hey.
I will certainly do that.
Okay, we appreciate it very, very much. Jennifer, you from Tom and Muse with Hugh right after this break.